President Vladimir Putin signed a new decree which could help foreigners to move to Russia. What does it mean for our country?
I believe that this decision, that executive order that has been made by President Vladimir Putin, is very significant for the whole Russia and for the whole world. For years and years, Russian immigration policy was to prevent immigration from, let's say, from Middle Asia. So we don't have too many migrants who will be working here, but not too much, so they disturb their situation in Russia. But now we see the completely new situation when people from, we call them unfriendly countries, or the countries like United States and Canada, France, Germany, Italy, and so on, they just want to come to Russia and to become Russian citizens, or sometimes just to live here with their families. And I'm sure that our president saw that there are many more families that there have been before, and they need special conditions to easier all these bureaucratic procedures, so people can come and they can stay here and be useful for Russia and to build their own community, their own families here based on traditional values, Christian values that they cannot do on the West, unfortunately, today. So, of course, we have been seeing these immigration waves, but especially now, I would believe that the first got started after the COVID times and the economical crisis, and now due to special military operation too, we see more people who come. They disagree with the LGBT agenda. They are Christians and they do want a normal Orthodox Christianity. Orthodox, I don't mean just Russian Orthodox, but in a general sense, because unfortunately, many Catholic churches are no longer Christian anymore. A lot of Protestant churches, they are okay with all this, LGBT, while in the Bible, it's directly said that it is not normal and it's against Christian values. So when I see and I talk to the people who relocate now to Russia, I see that their main motivation is not economics. They don't come to Russia to earn money. They bring money to Russia. They bring their families to build the better future together. For today, of course, it will take a bit of time, maybe a couple of months, before the whole structure, according to the executive order of our president, will be restructured. But for now, at least you always have several allies. At least one of them is me. When you can just, I'm very open on social networking everywhere, and I am personally, as a deputy, ready to take all the cases. If a person feels close to Russia, if he or she are Christians and they want to come to Russia and to build the Christian future together, they're always welcome. That's what they should know, and they should see that our president, the top of Russian power, sees the requests of the people and ready to change the laws and the procedures to be more friendly for the foreigners. Because as we always say, that the nations are not enemies. The government of the Western countries got crazy, but the people, they're not guilty, and they should have a chance to be with their kids, to be normal, to be Christian, all together in Russia.
There are still several points that need to be worked out. Which ones?
Well, it's going to take some time before all the procedure will change and the bureaucracy is going to be easier. But the main thing is done, and the main thing is the decision of the head of the state.